Welcome to Wonder Garden. Today I will guide you on how to grow small orchids like these into a pot of orchids that grow healthy, develop well, and bloom again. These 3 orchids I bought at a local plant store for $10. This orchid is planted in coconut husk. They are very suitable for growing plants at the young stage. Today I will directly guide you on how to repot these orchids into a new pot. First, before proceeding with repotting, I will prepare a disinfecting solution to help the plant stay safer and healthier after changing the pot. Here I use turmeric powder. Turmeric powder contains curcumin, an active compound with natural antibacterial and antifungal properties, which helps clean cuts, limit root rot, and protect the orchid during the recovery stage. I will mix 1 spoon of turmeric powder with 500 milliliters of warm water. Stir well until the powder dissolves. Then cover it and let the solution steep until the water cools completely. At this time, the nutrients in the turmeric powder have been extracted and are ready to be used for the orchid. While waiting for the turmeric water solution to cool completely, I will proceed to remove the old plastic pots from the base of the orchids. This helps us check the entire root system more clearly before repotting. In addition to the English voice, we have now created dubbed voices in French, German, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, Japanese, Hindi, and Indonesian to help you understand the content more easily. Listen in your preferred language by opening the video and clicking on Settings, the gear icon, to select the appropriate audio language. After removing the plastic pot, I will use clean and sharp scissors to cut off the roots that are dry, rotten, or damaged, because these roots are no longer able to absorb water and nutrients, and can even cause rot to spread to healthy roots. You should only keep the roots that are still firm, green, or ivory white. These are the active roots and will help the orchid quickly recover after being repotted into a new pot. After trimming and completely removing the damaged roots, we will proceed to rinse the entire orchid with clean water. This washing helps remove dirt, excess sap, and any remaining pathogens on the roots and the stem after the trimming process. If you want to learn the secret to caring for Phalaenopsis orchids, make sure to watch this video carefully until the end. Your orchids will become strong, grow new roots, and bloom vibrantly all year round. After washing, place the plant in a cool and well-ventilated area to let it dry off some water before repotting. When the turmeric water has cooled, filter out the turmeric powder and keep only the purest liquid. After that, I will continue to dilute this turmeric water with 1 liter of clean water to bring the solution to a suitable concentration that is safe for the orchid. After that, I will soak the entire base of the orchid in the diluted turmeric water solution for about 10 to 15 minutes. This will help disinfect the base and roots, dry the cuts quickly, prevent fungal diseases and root rot, and at the same time stimulate the orchid to recover better before being replanted into a new pot. Next, I will use the previously prepared lemon GE solution to wipe the leaves of the orchid. Using cotton or a soft cloth soaked in the solution, and gently wiping both sides of the leaves. This method helps remove dirt and pathogens attached to the leaves, and at the same time, the active compounds in turmeric will create a natural protective layer. Help the leaves become healthier, limit fungal and bacterial infections, and support the orchid to adapt quickly after being replanted. Next, I will prepare the pine bark before repotting. I still use about 100 milliliters of lemon water to treat the growing medium because citric acid has the ability to disinfect, inhibit mold, and remove any remaining pathogens in the pine bark after the process of use or storage. Then dilute it with clean water until the pine bark is completely submerged, allowing the solution to evenly contact the entire growing medium. This not only helps clean the pine bark, but also creates a safer and more well-ventilated environment for the orchid roots to grow healthy after repotting. After 10 minutes, I will take the orchid out of the solution. And remove the pine bark to rinse it thoroughly with clean water. This step helps completely remove any remaining acid, ensuring safety for the root system and preventing young roots from being burned when repotting. After rinsing, let it drain dry, and we are ready to proceed with repotting the orchid, helping the plant quickly stabilize and recover in the new environment. To repot these orchids, I will use a terracotta pot like this. First, place a few small pieces of foam at the bottom of the pot to create ventilation, help with better drainage, and reduce root waterlogging. Next, place the orchid into the pot and adjust it so the plant stands upright and balanced. Then insert pine bark around the base, adding it while gently shaking the pot so the growing medium settles evenly, helping the plant stand firmly without breaking the roots. Finally, cover the surface of the pot with a thin layer of moss. This layer of moss will help gently retain moisture for the base, create a stable environment for new roots to develop quickly, and at the same time still ensure ventilation for the orchid. The remaining turmeric water from earlier, I will pour directly into the orchid pot. The turmeric water solution helps lightly disinfect, limit fungi and bacteria, and at the same time supports the orchid base to recover quickly after repotting, helping the plant stabilize soon and develop healthy new roots. Finally, place the orchid pots in a cool and well-ventilated area with gentle indirect light, avoiding direct harsh sunlight. This is an orchid pot that I planted in a similar way about 3 months ago. You can see that the orchid has adapted very well to the new environment. The root system has developed strongly, and many healthy new roots have begun to appear. Not only that, the plant has also produced many new leaves, which are thicker, firmer, and have a clearly glossy green color. This proves that the method of treating, repotting, and caring for the plant in this way is completely suitable, helping the plant recover quickly and grow steadily after changing the pot. During the initial period after repotting, I will continue to water the plant with diluted turmeric water, helping to lightly disinfect the base, protect the young roots, and support the plant to grow healthier. After about 6 months of care, the orchids will grow noticeably healthier. The root system will become dense, strong white, and firmly attached to the growing medium. When the root and leaf foundation is strong enough, the plant begins to push out new flower spikes, which develop quickly, thick, and very healthy. After that, the flowers bloom one after another, with bright colors, thick petals, and they stay on the spike longer. It can be seen that, although no chemical fertilizers are used, by applying the correct organic planting and care methods, the orchids still grow very well and bloom regularly. Most importantly, when we understand the natural needs of the plant, care for it properly, and be patient, the orchid will certainly reward us with brilliant flower spikes. What do you think about caring for orchids using this method? Please leave your opinion in the comments section below. I would really like to know your experiences and how you care for your orchids. If you find the video helpful, don't forget to like and share it with others who share the same passion for orchids. And subscribe to Wonder Garden so you don't miss any simple and effective orchid care tips.